Hey, this is Steve. I'm trying to show these silking patterns on the top of this made in Japan Alvarez guitar. It's those little patterns in the wood that go across the grain, and boy, there's tons of them on this. I learned years ago, I'm 58 now, but I learned years ago from an old man that when you find wood like this, where you see these little patterns that go across the grain, you can see them there, that you have a much more orchestral sounding top. There, you can see them there. And boy, this guitar has them everywhere. And when you can see those little cross patterns, it's a good species of spruce. It makes for a very orchestral top. This back, by the way, also has, I don't know if we can catch it here, you can look at the photos and probably see it, but the back of this guitar has even got some flame in the mahogany, some flame mahogany. Like I said, I may not be able to capture it in these photos, but I think you might be able to see it in some of the ones on the photo bucket. But this is really an exceptional guitar. It's it's very, very, very clean, and like I said, there's some flame in the mahogany. It's down in this section here. You can see some of the flame in the mahogany. You might not see it in these camera angles here, but you can look in the photo bucket, and I can always take more photos. But this is just an exceptional guitar. It's very, very clean, and these are really getting hard to find, especially this clean. You can see the label inside there. You can see it better in the photo bucket. But I'm going to do just a little bit of playing here. I've got a little bit of a sore thumb because I play a lot of these flamenco techniques with my thumb on a steel string. It tends to be a little tough on the fingers at times. So I'm going to do just a little bit of playing here. But this guitar needs to be played to open up a little bit. It's going to go crazy. This hasn't been played in years. The guy I bought this guitar from bought it in 1974 new, and he probably hasn't played it in years, so it's really going to open up. Sounds really nice right now, but my experience with these has been you play these for an hour or two, and oh my god, they just bloom. It's fun too. And I kind of put this guitar in the same category of like a older made in Japan Yamaha FG180, which is another just magical guitar if you can find one. There's just so much tone, it's just crazy. And it's the Overtone series, and that kind of very nice balance and just the way that the bass, mids, and highs blends together, and the way the sound kind of jumps out. Like that right there. You just don't find this in the newer guitars. I may do another demo later, but like I said, I got a really sore thumb right now. If it gets looking red here, I can't play very long today. Maybe I'll grab a pick real quick. I tend to play a lot with altered tunings. Hang on just a second here. Let me see if I have a pick handy. I may not. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just do a little bit. I'll do another video. These are really incredible, getting really hard to find. And this will be one of the best selling guitars you have in your whole collection. I don't care if you've spent 80 grand on a guitar. These older 5022s have a much better sound than like a 5023. I guess that's subjective, but the 5023 with the rosewood back, you know, that the darkness of the rosewood, it's cool and everything. But that darkness, just like a good D28, unless you find a super old one, then it tends to blend more. But that rosewood, it kind of overshadows the balance a little bit. And I know that's a subjective thing, but many people would agree that mahogany is such a beautiful mid-range, and with the mahogany back and sides, you do get a really great blend, more orchestral, more balanced, a better voice, more what I call secondary bloom, which is where a great tone, then all of a sudden you get like a secondary bump. It's really cool when you hear that, man. It's almost like the tone is there and it's floating in the air, and then it pops up and does a secondary bump. Amazing. The only guy I've ever heard say that. Patting myself in the back, I know. But it's really fun, man. I live for that shit. But anyway, like I said, I got a sore thumb today, so I really can't play too much. So it's really hard to find this stuff. This is probably going to go pretty quick. Don't nickel and dime me on this one, man, because somebody's going to pony up, easily pay $4.99 for this. Comes with a black chipboard case. Does not come with the case you see in the photo bucket in the background. That actually is like an old D'Angelico case, which I'll sell for $4.50. They're really, really beautiful old cases, fit like an L5 or L7 or D'Angelico. That was made in the 40s, a Lifton case. That one's $4.50. But anyway, this comes with like a Guild chipboard type case. But $4.99. If you're interested, give me a call, Steve, 714-548-0385. I just put a new set of 11s on it. Happy to take PayPal. I can ship. Just bought 100 brand new, really good quality brand new boxes, so I have new boxes to ship in. I take packing really seriously. And I have 100% positive feedback on eBay under Polkzoo, Polkzoo, just like my YouTube channel, so I'm a good guy to buy from. You can also check out some of my music. Check out Blues Truck at myspace.com/Steve T. Zook, Z-O-O-K. That's myspace.com/Steve, and then just T Zook, Z-O-O-K. Check out my song Blues Truck. I'm really proud of it. Worked with Ian Keane on that at Dreamland Studios. Ian's a great guy, great guitar player himself, and has a great studio. Works with a lot of top people. And anyway, that's about it. I'm going to keep this a little shorter. I never really do very short videos, but that's Steve, 714-548-0385. Try to get a couple more shots of this. Again, that's Steve, 714-548-0385. These are really getting hard to find. This is probably the cleanest one I think I've ever had. And like I said, it's just, boy, this has got some really good wood. And that rosette, boy, they really do. That's all little pieces in there. That's not like a decal or anything. I mean, that alone takes so many hours to produce like that. But these old made in Japan Alvarez, is like I made the comparison to the old FG 180 Yamaha Nippon Gakas. You know, they kind of put them in the same category. They both just have tremendous voice, tone, projection, overtones, and the way they hum is just incredible. I think the Alvarez hums a little bit more, you know. But this is really an incredible guitar. They're really, really getting tough to find. And this one's dialed in pretty darn nice. I just put 11s on. It's playing real well up and down the fretboard. Action is pretty cozy, and it's nice. Anyway, so give me a call if you're interested. Take care. Bye-bye.